Hello, today we are going to explain 5 examples of Mayan numbers. First of all, we want to remember that there are 3 symbols that the Mayans used to represent numbers. The first symbol was a shell and it means 0. The second symbol is a dot and it represents number 1. And the third symbol is a line, an horizontal line, and it represents number 5. So keep that in mind while we go through these 5 examples. We have 8, 20, 37, 431, and 5,426. And we are going to explain one by one. Okay, here we have that first example. And let's begin. So step 1, we have 5. That horizontal line represents number 5, plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, because every dot represents 1. So this is equals to 8. Step number 2, 8 times 1 equals 8. So this number represents 8. Let's move on with the second example. And here is the explanation. First, we have a shell here, which means 0. So there is number 0. 0 times 1 equals 0. Here we have 1 dot, and a dot is equals to 1. So here is number 1. 1 times 20 equals 20. So our fifth and last step would be adding 20 plus 0 equals 20. So we have number 20. Third example. Okay, we have 3 lines and each line represents 5. So we are writing down 5 plus 5 plus 5. And also we have 2 dots, and remember that each dot represents 1. So plus 1 equals 17. Second step, 17 times 1 equals 17. On the next level, we have 1 dot, and it represents 1. So 1 times 20 equals 20. And our last step would be adding 20 plus 17 equals 37. So here we have 37. Next, the fourth example. We have 5 plus 5 plus 1 equals to 11. 11 times 1 equals 11. Here we have 1. So 1 times 20 equals 20. In that third level, we have, oopsie, I made a mistake here and I am correcting it. In the next level, we have 1 and 1 times 400 equals 400. And that last step would be adding 400 plus 20 plus 11. 1, 3, 4. So we have 431. And here is our fifth and last example. Step 1, here we have one horizontal line that represents number 5 and one dot that represents 1. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 times 1 equals 6. 5 plus 5 plus 1 equals 11. 11 times 20 equals 220. Here we have 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 13. 13 times 400 equals 5,200. Our last step would be add all the totals. 5,200 plus 220 plus 6. 6, 2, 4, 5. So this number is equal to 5,426. Thank you so much for learning the Mayan numbers.